Just pop up there. Just pop up there. Pop up there. I'm gonna get a sound loop now.
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Noles will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Miami's offense takes the field. The flash, the style, the swagger, these two really don't. Excellent field position here for the offense. Give to the running back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so just bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Noles look to keep this drive humming.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. Pushes ahead for a pickup of one down to the 13. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
They'll back me up.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Let's go the other way.
And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll go to the ground. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
A little jet sweep.
Second and goal for this offense.
Hey. Way to get blocked.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And we got a penalty. Flag is set. No forfeits to throw here.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second and goal.
Quarters.
To the air, it's Mayo. Pocket starts to collapse.
I took a sack.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis.
We got 141 formation.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the
That's
play.
on me.
Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would be loved to be able to go out, be physical, and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on the board.
See if we can run a smash, not throw a
Close
pick.
to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Going for 6. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get
Sneak one
another
up the middle.
clean look
Oh,
like that in the rest of this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Oof.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 3rd and goal coming up here. They'll leave it with him. And he'll race it to the
Got lucky there.
touchdown, no! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Where we at?
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first
Play it
half.
easy.
They'll
Stats
run it
with
to the
stats.
right. At the 45 on his way.
Holy crap, we busted that.
Afterburner's coming. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
He got ran down.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
All right.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. Can't make the grab as he was looking
to get that over the top
right
of the
at
window.
goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback.
7
You've got your
seconds.
guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like
All
to
right,
have back.
field goal time.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out.
Missed. Shanked it.
Oh, he missed it.
Double whammy
No
over.
good. And a
Ended.
chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running
Yeah,
game.
start
And
playing
they made a
smart for
huge
that.
statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Created
little
good
bit better.
effort on that one to
Man,
work
yeah.
his way up to the 42.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with
Can't
this
kick
one.
today.
On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running.
Now, let's start off with a stretch.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground.
Just steamrolling the defense. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of
We
a
got here
classic 4th quarter
third three.
finish.
I like the stretch here.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's okay.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the 1st down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. To give as they work on that clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains into 21.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff to the single back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Florida State.
Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Mayo. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their... Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Really nice run, rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.